Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are now back in London. We're officially starting the vlogs again. Weekly vlogs, pretty much always London based. And I thought we'd kick off with today because, right, let's see if you can guess where I'm going. Oh, am I wearing it back to front? No. Usher! Go and see Usher in concert with NYX Cosmetics. They've invited us and I'm currently in the Shangri-La at the Shard. Insane, mind-blowing, but yeah, anyway, I had a hair appointment this morning, so I will backtrack to that so you can kind of see what was going on there.
How was your trip?
Yeah, it was good, thank you. There was one morning where we had, because we didn't drink much when we were out there, and then one morning I woke up the next day and my stomach was not okay. And I was like, oh God, is it food poisoning? Or is it just the hangover? And he's adamant it's the hangover, but I was like, I don't know, I don't normally get this bad of a stomach on a hangover, so it is, what time is it? 11:15 and I haven't eaten yet, and I'm a hungry girl when I wake up. But I did have a chiropractor appointment at 8 AM today, and I didn't want to eat before it because then I knew I'd be starving all day, like having to constantly eat. So I got something from Pret. I've not had this before, and it's blue. Called a blueberry balance bowl, natural yogurt with blueberry and spirulina compote, pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, and coconut chips. Surely that's good for you. That's got to be good for the old gut health, you know. Yeah, I'm starving, but headache. God, it's so needed. It's so faded from being away, but I was actually half tempted to go a lighter colour, like quite light brown. But it's just so hard to veer away from the copper. Like, I've been copper for so long now, and I feel like it's my look, you know? But I really, really want to change at the same time. It's hard being a girl, isn't it? Like, I feel like you always feel like you need a change, and the only thing you can really change is your hair, so I just don't think anything else would suit me. I don't know why I picked up food when I knew I could get it here, but we love a spicy tuna, and I haven't had a spicy tuna in months now, since being away. So yeah, NYX have kindly invited me to see Usher tonight, and obviously with a bunch of other creators, and we all get to sleep over at the Shard, which is mind-boggling. So yeah, feeling very overwhelmed and grateful right now. It's, yeah, so nice to be able to do such nice things. Can't lie, it is good to be back in London. Well, traveling was amazing, obviously, and it was so nice to spend that much time with Mike. It is so nice being back with your like home comforts and everything. Always thought I'd be someone that could move abroad and it wouldn't really affect me that much, where I've got lots of friends, but a really small, good crowd of friends. And then I'm not that family orientated, like I haven't always had a close family, and it's very small. So I always thought I could move away and I'd be fine. But I don't know, that's kind of shown me that I do think I would miss them. So that's nice. Anyway, I'm going to eat my sandwich and my Coke Zero and maybe even my popcorn because I'm starving. I've hardly eaten anything today. Wow. No one does it like Joe and the Juice. I know they're £8, but in my eyes, it's so worth it. Okay, room tour. Let's start with the gorgeous, roomy, by the way, bathroom. I love when bathrooms have this little thing. I want them in my house when I have one. Got some cute NYX branding and some goodies here. If you haven't tried this yet and you like a gripping primer, it's so good. Like, I did a video on it where I stuck stuff to my face using this and it literally sticks. So yeah. And these got released when I was on my travels. So I received them in the post and I actually brought one with me. Obviously, I should have thought that they were gonna be here. So I've only tried it on the back of my hand so far, and I'm really excited to put it under my makeup tonight. And now I'm gonna show you the views because Wow. We also have some little goodies on the bed. So we've got an Usher tee. I feel like I shouldn't have brought PJs because I'm going to sleep in that. And I'm sorry, but what a throwback. I used to live for my Tamagotchi in school. So this is vibes. I'm really excited to use that again. We've got some more NYX goodies here. A bandana, and I absolutely love these shorts. I've started my base. Look how glowy. Obviously I've put some liquid bronzer and blush here, but the glow on my base is so stunning. It's the NYX Buttermelt Glaze, and like I said, it's like all of those nice glowy bases that we like the Flawless Filter or the Halo Glow one or Glotion, whatever you use. I've gone in on top with my liquid bronzer and blush. I love underpainting at the moment. It just gives a way more flawless finish. I'm just going in with my concealer just to kind of edge out some areas. You can see everything looks quite harsh at the moment, but that's the beauty of underpainting. I am so excited for Usher. It's going to be unreal. It's like, I've had mixed reviews from it because some of my friends actually went on Wednesday and I was actually supposed to go with my ex. He booked us tickets because he loved Usher. And it was actually in Amsterdam we were supposed to go, which I paid for. Sent him the money, obviously, and we broke up however long after. And obviously I didn't get reimbursed for that, so I'm glad I'm still going. Shout out to the ex. So yeah, that's vibes. But yeah, I've heard mixed reviews. Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see. And either way, I just feel like it's going to be nostalgic. Like, it's just going to be, I don't know, like all the songs, these are my confessions, na 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 na. Like, it's such a millennial thing. I actually don't know if many of the people on the trip would know him very well, or as well, where they're a bit younger. Be interesting to see. I'm going in with a light foundation on top. I actually used the L'Oreal True Match one. It's my go-to for underpainting because I feel like it's a nice light one. It is buildable, but you don't have to put much on, I feel like. It just does enough with a light coat. And just look how much flawless that looks when you do underpaint. We're still going to go in with some powder on top, so don't worry, we will be contoured and snatched and lovely. This is just the beginning. Okay, next up, we are going to set everything in place. So I'm going in with the Laura Mercier honey setting powder. So it's like the translucent one that everyone uses, but it's a honey one, so it's got a little bit more of a peachy, warmer tone, which I think helps when I'm a little bit tanned, so I don't look too like ashy or kind of, I don't know, washed out or anything. Works a bit better for me. If you haven't tried it, definitely give it a go. I actually really, really like it, especially in the summer months if you've got a tan. The contrast just isn't as high, so I feel like it's a bit more flattering. People have those really bright under eyes. I'm over that era. I feel like, is it still in? It shouldn't be. No, I'm joking. That's really rude. But yeah, you can actually, I'll show you the pot here. There you go. So it's just a bit of a warmer shade. So even if you're not, like, obviously I'm olive skinned, but even if you're not olive skinned and you do catch a good tan, I feel like that would look really nice in the summer months. So I kind of just put that in the bits under my eyes, around here and my forehead. So just to kind of snatch it all up in place. Is that the right word? I don't know. And then I've got a bit of a lighter one here after I just said, don't put light powder on my eyes. This is the e.l.f. one. It's just a bit of a lighter one, not too light. And I like to put that literally just in the corner there, just so I do look awake and there is a little bit of contrast. But this one's a bit more of a kind of blurring finish, soft focus one. So I think where I've got those lines that go under my eyes, it's, I think it's called edema. I've had it since I was a baby. Some people just have it naturally. It just helps take away any kind of reflective properties, because I think the Laura Mercier one has a bit of a tiny bit of a shimmer. It's not completely matte. So I think having just that matte bit there, matte bit, is that a word? It helps, like I say, eliminate those lines. And then I'm going to go in, and this isn't because it's a brand trip, I've literally used this for about 12 years. I'm going to go in with my NYX matte bronzer. This is literally the one I buy every time, without fail. I don't even get sent this. I literally buy it every single time. As well as... Ooh. Oh, I was supposed to post. This is also an OG in my makeup bag. Again, probably the same amount of time, 12 years or something. Like, since I was 18. Dewy setting spray. We'll be using that at the end. It's my favourite. I don't know how good it is, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I've loved it for this many years. So I'm like, why would I spend more and switch it up when I know it works for me? So we are going to go in with that in all our bronzy places. So cheeks, nose, forehead, all of that. Going in with blush as well. I love a high placement for blush. So we're going to pop it on the top of the cheekbone here. Same place we kind of put the bronzer, and just bring it round to the eye socket as well. Look, I know that doesn't make sense. Like, why would we have burnt eye sockets? But I like it. I feel like it adds to the kind of sun-kissed look. I might have put too much there, so I might have to go and correct that. But I'm also going to do... This is a love or hate thing, isn't it? I got comments once saying, why do you want your nose to look sunburnt? Because I do, okay, Karen? I do want them to look sunburnt. Anyway, so that's that. I'm going to draw on some faux freckles off cam because you won't be able to see them anyway. Yeah, I've had to do my eyeliner and mascara off camera because I feel like that would have been a lot of pressure. So now we just finish with the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. I love her. And we've just done the lips. I have gone for NYX Duck Plump Lip Liner in shade Swollen Spice. I am a MAC, is it Nice and Spicy? No, it's just called Spice. Lip liner girl, and I feel like this is similar vibes. It does come out, my lips are really pink, so it does come out quite bright, orangey, not bright, but it comes out quite pigmented to more of a pinky tone. So I've just dabbed some of a nude lipstick on top just to kind of mellow it out a little bit. And then I've gone for the NYX Fat Oil. These are one of my favourite colours. In Splash of Cream. I like the creamy ones more than the other ones, just because they're more nudie, and that's kind of my vibe. But I feel like that's come out really nice, and it really goes with the hair. So yeah, that's my makeup. I'm going to go and get dressed. And then Usher, baby. I've gone for some baggy ripped jeans from Revolve, and I paired it with my mango leather boots. They're super low heel because I rolled my ankle last week, so I just don't want to aggravate it. But yeah, you can't see because the jeans are so long anyway. Then I've gone for my Brilliant bag from Australia, Tom Ford Sunnies. Jewellery, I've got Olivia Burton watch, Pilgrim bangle, D. Louise bangle, Astronomy and Pandora rings. I've got Pilgrim hoops. These are quite fun, chunky ones. The R is Priya. The rope chain is Hey Harper. My jacket is Worst Behaviour. I literally get a compliment on it every single time I wear it. It's unreal. It's just such a nice like silhouette and looks really expensive when it's quite reasonably priced. Whew, I'm out of breath. Relax, Rach, relax. I'm excited. And then this top, which actually I think is from Motel Rocks on ASOS. And this is kind of my go-to for like a jeans and a nice top when I want to look cool but still sexy, like the nice in-between one. It's a double zip, which is quite flattering. I will charge this and take you with me.
The next level.
Your body's so perfect, baby. How you work it, baby, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Make sure you're right. Oh, we make it, girl. Talk to me, my girl.
Guys, it was such a good night. Like, nostalgia, dream. Yeah, he was amazing. Also, he just... like, he's meant to be 46 and he's just doesn't look it at all. He looks amazing. We can chat more about it tomorrow, but remember I said earlier about how nice the view would be at night? Oh boy, how gorgeous is that?
I had to call reception to ask how I shut the blinds. Couldn't figure out, but that's just... It's actually insane, isn't it? Like, actually how many buildings there are in London. I'm half tempted to sleep with the blinds open, but I don't know what time sunrise is. But anyway, a gorgeous evening with a gorgeous brand. I am tired. Alcohol is just the devil. It's the devil. I feel like I haven't drank in ages since like being away. The only time was really when we did the wine, vineyard hopping. Wine, I can't speak. My brain doesn't work when I'm on a hangover. But I'm just about to check out. And I saw these in the mini fridge, so I've taken them because they sound delicious. You know when you're hungover and you just want loads of fluid? I've got sparkling tea, jasmine. God, even the vein is popping in my head. That's how dehydrated I am. And then pressed mango juice. That's gonna be nice. So yeah, last night was so fun, honestly. In my honest, real honest opinion, I think Usher tried to be too modern. He didn't, I don't know if you will have heard or anything, but he's done this thing where it's like all AI and he has AI playing on the screens and it's him when he's like younger and stuff. I need to sort my hair out. And I just don't think it was necessary. Like, I get it because he's trying to do like past, present, future, that's the point. But I just felt like it was a bit pointless, you know? And at the beginning, he kept giving the mic to the audience. So I was like, no, like, we're here to hear you sing. But yeah, it's kind of like what we were saying yesterday, where I think it's just he's scared to like ruin his own song sort of thing. So I kind of get it. It's just a shame. But he really did save it. Like at the end, it was so good, and he was really like going for it. And it was just so, there was just, like nostalgia is just like the best feeling in the entire world, isn't it? Because it just reminds you of an era of your life. Like, it just reminds you of a memory, doesn't it? Well, a lot of the songs are actually reminding me of my ex, which was annoying. Well, he was such a... I didn't realise how much he sang Usher until, like, I heard the songs and then I was like, ooh. So weird how, like, it triggers... Like, music can trigger memories and, like, smells can trigger memories. So that was a bit annoying. But, yeah, Usher, the whole thing in general, though, like, it just reminded me of a time in my life where it was, like, teenage years. It was all kind of growing up. It was all house parties. And it was just, like, the best time. Like, don't get me wrong, I didn't love school, but I didn't hate it. I wasn't, like, a cool kid. I was pretty nerdy. I was kind of part of the nerdy groups in, like, secondary school and stuff. But, yeah, in secondary school, it was just such a fun time. So I'm going to go down and have breakfast in the restaurant. You girls hungover and tired. Anyway.
Good morning. It is a gorgeous day in sunny London. Can you see the blue skies? Excuse the state of me. Today's a fun day. First of all, let's explain why. Today's a fun day because it is a month after my birthday, but Kate and I are celebrating my birthday a month later. It is her birthday present, like, to me. She got me this cute little necklace which matches hers. And then today, yeah, she's organised a little day out. So I'm currently on Regent Street, walking to Hotel Cafe Royal, I think it is. They've got a spa there, a cashless spa. So we've got a little hammam and then get to use the facilities for 2 hours, which would be nice. So I'm currently barefaced. It is 8:30 in the morning, which isn't super early, but you know. Yeah, so that's why I look like this. I'm really excited today. It's been a busy couple of weeks since being back, so it will be nice to have a bit of relaxation time. I have seen her since a couple of times, but may need to like work and not lots of one-on-one time, so it'd be nice to catch up properly today. And honestly, just, the skies just make such a difference, don't they? Like, when there are blue skies, everyone is happy, aren't they? But I had like a bit of a mind blank since being away. I can't remember where I normally get coffee around here. So that's my current, gorgeous. That is my, wow, this ADHD is rife. Yeah, that's my current, what's the word I'm looking for? Objective. To find somewhere for a lovely little oat latte. So Kate's gone all bougie on me. Somebody's doing well. Joking. I deserve it. I'm her best friend. That was the wrong entrance. Oh, there she is. Yoo-hoo! That was good timing, wasn't it? Yippee! I nearly wore this today. That's so funny.
Hello.
Gorgeous. Talk us through your outfit.
Back to my channel. My boots are Bershka.
Gorgeous.
My jorts are
New.
H&M.
They're new. Love
but
that.
monkey.
I think it's monkey. Monkey is cute though. I like monkey.
Jumper is Topshop. T-shirt is Cos. Glasses are Urban Outfitters.
Gorgeous. Oh, and the matching necklace. I showed them it earlier.
Lovely.
Okay, this is the entrance. Let's go. We've just had a lovely little lunch, and look what's just come out. Courtesy of Miss Kate Lauren. Look at that. She's cute, isn't she? Chocolate strawberries. Now this. Sounds like you're trying to fatten me up. Guys, Kate just told me she bought me this car.
Happy birthday.
I mean, if one day it is getting a ticket, no matter how fancy your car is, you will get a ticket if you don't obey
The guidelines.
Right. You better buy me a car one year, I swear. If you don't, I'll be so devo. Yeah, after you, darling. We're just out at the cinema at Selfridges because we both love the cinema. It's our joint favourite thing to do. So it would only be right to go
to the big screen.
to go to the big screen together. We've never done it at Selfridges, have you?
See a murder film.
She's obsessed, by the way, with like.
This is for me.
Yeah, this is literally a present for you. The spa, the lunch, cinema, just present for Kate's day. She's just paying for her own birthday present right now.
That's actually not flex. I have to pay for my own.
I'm off to the H&M showroom right now, which I'm so excited for. I've not been there before, and obviously it's a sneak peek into summertime clothes, which I'm so excited for because it's just new season, isn't it? And H&M always do the most in summer. So especially with like crochet, linens, there's recent collabs as well with loads of designers. I feel like they've really upped their game. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what the collection's like. So I'm going to bring you along with me. Today was a really hectic morning, so I feel a bit frazzled right now. So if I'm stuttering, then I'm sorry. My little outfit of the day. I love this little waistcoat, it's from Pull&Bear. I've got my H&M two-tone jeans on. What a beautiful day. Long may it last. It's actually quite quiet on up the street as well. To myself, and it is beautiful. I'm actually looking at two collections today. Oh, these are so stunning. So this is the studio collection, and it's based on Marrakesh, which I love the idea of. Like these cargos, they're really heavyweight, so I don't think they crease. Gorgeous. These are my favorite bits, by the way. I'm going to show you some others. These pieces, this dress is so beautiful. I love the one-arm detail and gold just here. Just so many beautiful pieces in the nice earthy tones that we love. Okay, that's a cool t-shirt. One arm again. I might try this cord with that because that looks really nice, a bit different for holiday vibes. And then maybe even that cord as well. And we've got the normal collection again. Some little sandal heels there. I feel like these will sell out. Absolutely. Holiday. And again, lots of nice neutral bits. Okay, first up, this gorgeous two-piece blazer undone. I absolutely adore this. Really, really love the long sleeve and silhouette, collarless, and I feel like it matched really well with the kind of pink shoes and bags. I'm sorry, but who is she? This cover up, the glasses, they are the moment, and again with the pink bag, I love. Lastly, we've got this little skirt, which has bunched up a bit, my bad, which I think pairs so gorgeous with this little rust top. Check out my TikTok if you want to see all of the outfits. Hey, that was fun. Sorry I didn't get to show you loads. I was a bit of a rush because I wanted to make sure I got cute pics and stuff. And then he was like, "You got 10 minutes left." I was like, "Shit!" So yeah, I couldn't show everything in a nice slow pace. so my bad. But yeah, such a great collection. And I didn't realise the studio collection is designed by a completely different person. It's almost like a different brand within a brand. They have their own creative team and everything. So yeah, that's amazing. And yeah, the studio collection is obviously their more premium one. But as I'm getting older, that's kind of the vibe I'm going for nowadays. Like, I'd rather buy less and better quality, you know, because then it just lasts longer as well, and it's usually more timeless that way as well. So I chose the two-piece suit, so that nice like rust kind of colour, the pink bag, because I feel like she'll be so nice for summer, like a nice little colour pop, and love that she's suede as well. Now just in Selfridges picking up some espresso capsules, 4 boxes, because you can never have too many. Guys, the salesman just said, oh, are you getting content, are you? I was like, yeah. I was like waiting for some snide comment. And he was like, good for you, graft away, hun. Bless him, little Scouse guy. And he said he does music content and he has to do it next week and act like a daft little git basically on camera. I was like, fair play, that sounds really fun. But yeah, he was like, good for you, and was asking about cameras and stuff. It was just really nice, and I feel like that really rarely happens. Like, whenever I have to film stuff in public, and if like even if I'm with any of my friends, like Kate, Grace, or any of that, people always stare and they make little remarks. It's just really annoying. I'm like, it's my job, and I like it, so leave me alone. But yeah, he was really nice. So wow, this makes her teeth look so white. My lipstick probably looks awful in this light. It smells so nice in here. But yeah, that made my day. What cute.
Morning guys, I was just taking out my Heatless curls from overnight and just wanted to just, you know, show you what they look like, because obviously I haven't put my parting in or brushed them out yet. It's insane. I don't know what I did before Heatless curls, to be honest, because I think it's really helping my hair health, obviously not putting heat on. I'm filming today. I'm trying to do, what day is it today? I'm trying to do 5 days worth of filming. I planned it all out last night. Because I'm out all weekend. It's a fun weekend ahead. We've got Queen's Yard Summer Party tomorrow, which is kind of like a festival-y, it's not a festival, it's in Hackney, but they basically take over a bunch of bars in Hackney and you can just roam between them. You have to pay like a ticket, kind of like a festival, but almost like a street festival-ish. Really hard to explain. I was meant to go last year and I didn't go. And on Sunday is little Grace's birthday, so I think we're going for drinks at her boyfriend's and then maybe to a bar in Notting Hill. And obviously it's bank holiday, so yeah. I always try and do my Heatless colours before filming because it's just nice and easy. It means I can wake up and just get straight into it. Done a tutorial before and I think it's really hard to tell what you're doing when it's a tutorial without voice. So I'm gonna film it for you tonight so that we have it on the vlog, because yeah, it'd be nicer for you to just be able to hear me say what I'm doing. I have actually just ordered an food intolerance test because I'm someone that's quite lucky with my skin, definitely, for sure. It's not a brag. I've just been very lucky. Growing up, my mum's got great skin. She hasn't aged loads, like she's nearly 70 and she looks so good for age. She looks like she's in her like late 40s, maybe early 50s. Like she looks so fab. So hopefully I have got her genetics in that sense. But I've always been really lucky with my skin in terms of spots and stuff. Like even as a teenager, I didn't really have spots during puberty. I think there was an era when I drank a lot, like I was binge drinking every weekend, like just going out with friends, not like in an alcoholic sense. Just as you do like in your early 20s. I didn't go uni, so I think I kind of just did it early 20s instead of uni when most people do it. And I had a few spots there and they'd always come up on my forehead, and I think cheeks and forehead and maybe diet. And I know around the mouth is hormonal, but I was struggling at the end of last year with perioral dermatitis for the first time. And I think I actually had a lady from Elemis suggested it was my toothpaste. Apparently it's really common if it's got an ingredient which I think is abbreviated to SSL. So I cut that out and it did definitely improve over time. And going traveling, it like all went away. My skin just was back to normal and it was so nice. And like, it sounds ridiculous, where I've never struggled with skin though. It really does get me down, even if it's only a little bit. And I know in the grand scheme of things, people struggle so much. Like I have friends that have gone through really, really bad breakouts and have had to go on like Roaccutane and things like that. So I know this is not me being precious. I know, I understand the severity it can be, but I think, yeah, I'm someone that's always on camera. I know people always compliment me on my skin. So I think when you're not used to it,
yeah, it just gets you down a bit, doesn't it? And I don't know how to deal with it because I've never had to deal with it before. Ooh, the sun's... How do we do this? Too dark. Okay. I keep getting stuff around my nose here where it goes really dry. I've struggled with that for years. I think it might be hay fever related. But yeah, it's just around my mouth, and I am due on, so I know that definitely doesn't help around your mouth. That's always hormonal. But I'm really struggling with hair growth and stuff on my cheeks as well, so... Which I've always also struggled with because I'm like half Iranian, so I'm naturally quite hairy. And I got laser thinking that would help at one point after speaking to a professional. She was like, yeah, the new laser machines can pick up blonde hair, so like even with peach fuzz, it can help reduce it. So obviously that means you have to dermaplane or shave and then do it. And now the hair growth is crazy. And it's, again, that is just, oh, I feel like I'm gonna cry because I'm due on. Yeah, it's just something that really gets me down. Yeah, so I'm just trying, I am now trying laser again because the hairs are growing back thicker, so I think they could actually pick them up now, whereas before I don't think they would have. I've obviously just made them worse enough so they can be picked up. I think, basically, I think there might be stuff going on in my hormones. I don't know, I think you go through like a second puberty, so I think everything is kind of linked with estrogen. So obviously if I'm growing hair and stuff in places I shouldn't, that means my estrogen's probably low or my testosterone's too high. And I do usually cycle sync, and obviously being I wasn't traveling, I wasn't really cycle syncing. I'm hoping as soon as I get back into cycle syncing and eating the foods dependent on what part of my cycle I'm on, I'll hopefully see a difference and it will just help a little bit with everything. So stay tuned, I'll let you know how that goes, and if it works then obviously I'll let you know the kind of foods I tend to eat and give you some recommendations. But on top of that, I have just ordered an intolerance test because I am wondering if, definitely not with the hair, but I'm wondering if the spots and the skin situation is related to food. I'm eating more dairy than I used to. Not loads, definitely still not loads. I still drink oat milk because I just prefer the taste. But I love Greek salad at the moment, so I'm eating a lot of feta. I'm trying to like really find the root cause for these issues. I sound so ridiculous. So I've ordered a food intolerance test, so I'm excited to do that. And also just generally, it's like really interesting to know, isn't it? Like with bloating, tiredness, just, I don't know. I'm someone that I'd like to know I'm operating at optimal performance, and I'm doing everything I can myself to do that. So I think it'll be interesting to see what the results are for that. If anyone has any insight, then obviously drop me some comments because that would be really handy. Or if anyone struggled again with any hair and maybe has PCOS and has any suggestions or cycle syncing, then obviously drop me a comment. Always nice to hear from other people. As promised, it's time to show you the Heatless curls. You're gonna laugh at what I use, by the way. I'm just gonna get some water on my hands. So I do have a spray bottle, I just can't be able to get it. So just kind of, you don't wanna like wet your hair obviously, but just add a bit of water, because then it holds better, I find, because obviously it's drying and like resetting into place. It means you don't have to use loads of product or anything either. I don't actually use anything product wise. If you are someone that struggles to hold a curl, maybe add texturizing spray. But I am just adding water. Now, this looks disgusting. It is I think it's an arm warmer, or I think it's a leg warmer. It's a leg warmer. I find the rods way too uncomfortable to sleep in, and if I use a sock, the curl goes too tight, so I find that this, for some reason, is the perfect width, because it's like thick enough that the curl doesn't coil too much. So I have put my parting in, mine's in the middle-ish, and we're basically, essentially, gonna wrap the hair around this sock, rod, whatever you end up using. I'd highly recommend a sock. Try a sock first, and then if you need a thicker one, then you can get one. So can you see I went round and brought it back round to the side it came from. So I'm just gonna grab some hair here. It doesn't have to be perfect, like it doesn't have to be super neat or anything. I've got the hair here, and I'm wrapping it around the sock. So the sock just stays where it is in the middle. We're just using it to work around it. And then similarly to a French plait, we're going to grab some more hair here, join it with the one that's already on that side, and then bring it around the sock again. So hopefully you kind of can see that. So grab hair, join it onto the hair that's already there. Doesn't have to be too tight. Wrap it around the sock. And voila. So I'm just gonna keep repeating that. My arms do hurt by the end of it a little bit, I can't lie. But fashion is pain, isn't it? Was it no pain, no gain? Fashion is pain. I don't know. Beauty is pain. It's beauty is pain. Mike is just out for the evening. He's basically pretty much moved in since we came back from travelling because we spent 7 and a bit weeks together, obviously every day, and it was so fine. Because we're still pretty new in our relationship, to be honest. It just kind of made sense for him to move in. Like, I'm 31. It's not like... I feel like when you know, you know, you know? I mean, I probably definitely said that before. But I definitely know. But, like, we could not be more well-suited, to be honest. Like, you just obviously learn so much from your relationships over time, don't you? And I'm definitely a relationship girl. I've had quite a few. All long-term. They're all, like, 2 years plus. Not that that's long-term, but, yeah. One was, like, a couple of 2, one was 3, one was 4. And then hopefully this will be forever. But yeah, I think you learn from each relationship, don't you? You learn something else, and yeah, I feel like it's the right time. So yeah, he is basically living here, although I do not have the wardrobe space for him. So he's got a few bits of clothes and he has to go home every now and then to restock the wardrobe, like circulate, essentially, so he's not always wearing the same thing. But yeah, he's gone out for a drink tonight with his friend. I've had the flat myself, which has been lovely. Definitely someone that likes to recharge. Not likes to, but needs to recharge. Re-energise, you know. And as I said earlier, I'm also due on, so... yeah, needed. Tired girl. Okay, we're nearly at the end. I'm going to turn around, hopefully you can see this. So, that is all the hair at the end. So now we just basically keep twisting it round as you would, but it can just kind of pile on top of each other. You don't have to go down the sock here. You just keep twisting it all the way around. As you can see, it's not perfect, but it really doesn't have to be. Okay, we're at the end there. Let me just grab my scrunchie, silky scrunchie. And then with the remainder of the sock, so if you're using a proper sock and not a leg warmer, just make sure the open part of the sock is at the back of the head. Because we're going to use the leftover sock. Put your hand in, wrap it around that ponytail. So you can kind of see that's fully wrapped. And then tie the scrunchie. And that, believe it or not, will stay in all night. You look ridiculous. We call it the unicorn in this household. Although Mike was laughing last night and he was trying to think of what it reminded him of. I think he said platypus, so on that note, good night.